Welcome again, Dr. Hamid. It was a pleasure to talk to you about the physiology of belief, and I really enjoyed it. And I loved the way you said that believing is seeing. So if you believe in yourself, you essentially are transforming the world. So my second question is that how do you see the world in the future? And secondly, through this talk, you are essentially addressing all the youth of the world. And what have you got for them, from whichever background they are coming? And if they are, maybe hopeless at some point in time, your message, your understanding seems to give a lot of hope to them. Because belief is really essentially my own
That
asset.
is the future. With the quantum physics, that is the future. You will understand more and more what belief is.
Could you explain this quantum physics thing a bit, please?
All right, I will come. I will.
Okay.
So basically, let me take you a little bit back. Humanity was evolving, and then we came. It was agricultural revolution. We lived in agricultural revolution. Then the British and Dutch brought the industrial revolution. That was very funny. There was a word in the Quran, it's called yasnaun, right? And when I was looking into deep, and the whole picture came to very clear to me that industrial revolution was the main problem for humanity.
Okay.
I mean, we thought this is the heaven we got. No, what happened? It came out from masnui, fake. So what happened? The real commodities God gave us in this earth. So what we did, we took the real, put it in the machines, and make it fake, and increase the price 10 times. So those countries who didn't have natural resources, they made some machines, took all the natural resources from the countries, and they made it fake, and then deliver it back. So the farmer is working hard. They took it in pennies, those products, and then sold it back to you with a high price. So that's where the richness and poverty came into existence in a very drastic way. Then from there on, we went into technological revolution, which is the computers, informations. So that is huge. I think Zbigniew Brzezinski was a strategist of US for 4 presidents actually. He was making the strategy for global order. So he coined a term called the global political awakening. So the global political awakening, which was huge, means the whole world conscious increased to 12.5 hertz from 6.8 within 40-50 years. So this computer technology gave us huge information, and then those information brought this global political awakening, which actually resisted the global world order. So he said, I can't do it anymore. So basically now, from there on, we got into ideological revolution. So that is the turning point today, from the technological revolution to ideological revolution. So now we are in ideology worlds. Ideology world means idea can only develop if you have the ability to like it or don't like it. Otherwise, idea cannot flourish. So now we have these tools in 7.5 billion people have these tools. The moment idea comes, they say like or don't like. This is how idea comes. Now we came up with YouTube, Google, WhatsApp, Twitter. These are human ideas. And one idea, your WhatsApp, they sold it for 19 billion. So these ideas are huge. Okay, now 7.5 or 8 billion people are watching the world right now on their fingertips. They never happened in humankind, never happened. This kind of information you cannot have in schools, you cannot have in universities, what they are getting over few years. Okay, so this is the, you see, if you understand why we go through schools, the first period from high school up to 12th grade, that is data collection. They're throwing data on you, teachers, up to 12th grade. You have no idea what the heck is that. You just keep receiving. One day you sit down and take your exam, and that's it. You forget about it. So all that data collection, once you get into the college, then somebody comes and align that data into a very specific place. Like if you are becoming a doctor or engineer, so the same data they were focused on one thing. So this data is very, very crucial. So what happened for the last 40 years, the humanity is collecting data. We are throwing data on each other. You see, look at this video, look at that video. So every human is putting A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3 in their subconscious. So it's called data collection. Right now, we don't see anything, but it's going to get aligned eventually. This is the first stage right now, collection of data. In an ideological world, we are building small ideas. So ideological worlds, we are also in evolution. So what happens when we are going through evolution, small ideas, then bigger ideas going to come. So what are those ideas? Those are ideologies. You see, those are communism, socialism, democracy, capitalism, global political Islam, Hinduism, Shintoism, Jainism, whatever ism, Buddhism. So all those isms, they are ideas, ideologies. So what happened? They're going to come on the surface. So you look at carefully in the world. What's the most growing industry in the world? In United States, is religion. It's trillions of dollars. They're building stadiums, not churches. So look at it, India. Yesterday it was secular country, huge secular country, liberal democracy. Today, where are they heading? They're heading towards religion. So why is happening right now? Because they know there's a void. There's a void right now. The liberal democracy, what happened is, if you look at it, early 90s, there were three major ideologies: fascism, communism, and liberal democracy. So right away after the World War II, fascism is gone. Then 40s to 80s, 1980s, there's a clash between communism and liberal democracy. Then after 80s, that communism is gone. Now what's left was liberal democracy. Was very broken. It wasn't, the cradle of liberal democracy was obviously France, England, and United States, mainly United States and England. If you look at carefully, I lived there. Their ism was actually capitalism. After the World War, in 50s, they already changed. It was a capitalism, not real liberal democracy. So it was a capitalism there. So now, once the Russian empire fell, then global capitalism came in the picture, and everybody, that was the God, new God. Basically, everybody was following capital. So once you follow capital, I read a book. It says, your religion is, very interesting, your religion is what you practically do on a daily basis. Means you get up in the morning, you're taking a shower, you're running for your office, you believe in it. You believe in it. You 100%, that is your belief, because you see a swab at the end. At the end of the month, you get a check. That is your swab, right? So for that, you are running after it, everybody.
Just to ask clarification, that if that is his religion, or individual's religion, or inverted commas, so can he hold on to another belief while he is earning?
That's what it says. It says, whatever you do practically in your life, that is your current religion. You do have a higher thoughts in your mind. That is not your religion until those thoughts incorporated in your body to become your practical life. Then it becomes your religion. So those thoughts, as long as they are thoughts, they're not your religion. They're higher, yeah. So basically, this is the reality. I mean, I believe in Islam. No, you believe in global capitalism. honestly, if you look at carefully, yes, I have a higher thoughts. I have a higher values in my mind. The day I will practice, then it's my religion.
So essentially, whatever views or whatever beliefs we hold in which we are not totally convinced, what matters is what exactly we are doing on a daily basis.
So that is very, very crucial to understand. We say this is our religion. The one event happened. I was going into it was in my hospital. So I was taking the elevator. There were 6 nuns in the elevator. So when I entered, they said, "Oh, we are Christians." I respected. I said, "Fine. Who are you?" I was like shocked. I said, "Listen, we believe in Jesus," they said. I said, No. You're Christian, but you don't believe in Jesus Christ. They got really offended. And then I explained. I said, "Listen, it was Clinton's time. So you follow Clinton's policies, you follow Clinton's constitution, you drive on the right side, you pay tax according to what he says. So all the constitutional laws you're following very, very carefully, but you're not following what he said. The day you will follow that, then you can say you believe in Jesus Christ." So this is what I made them realize. So they didn't say anything. Obviously, they understood. They have an understanding. You see? So if I tell here, it's going to be a different attitude. So basically, this is what we believe today. So that's what Iqbal said. We create gods on every moment. These are creation of gods. As I said, isms are God. Nationalism was a god. इन ताज़ा खुदाओं में सबसे बड़ा वतन है जो पैरहन है इसका वो मज़हब का कफन है. Means that you left the religion, now you have a nationalism. It's a huge emotional part where you believe in, you kill millions of people on the basis of that. So this is your next god. Then you have capitalism.
So you think this having some kind of a belief or some kind of a god is somehow the need of each one of us?
Even if it's not your need, they make it your need. It wasn't our need a few years ago, right? Now you can't live without it. You can't live without capitalism. So when nationalism came, people thought we got a heaven back, But look at the nationalism created the wars like anything. So since then, so basically, after this, media is a huge. Everybody believes in it. They 24/7 they're sitting in front of media. Of course they're gonna believe it. So what you believe, we got the blind faith. That is God, right? So now, what's coming up?
And related to the youth.
Yeah. Basically, you see, the laws in this universe, they are there. You know them or you don't know them. They exert on you. It's amazing. I mean, law of gravitation is there. This is the earth. You are standing here. You don't fall. It exerts you. You don't know. Doesn't matter if you know it or you don't know it. If you want to be ignorant, you still exert on you. Law of requital still exert on you. Law of sacrifice still exert on you. Law of attraction still exert on you. You don't, if you know, you can get benefit out of them. That's, you see, we say ignorance is a bliss. Ignorance is a choice today. You want to be ignorant in this kind of information, it's your choice. So basically, it exerts on you. You need to understand what is law of attraction, what is law of sacrifice. So if you don't know, you cannot get benefit out of it. You know the sun, you knew it for billions of years, but now you can get microwaves, x-rays, ultraviolet, infrared, solar system. You keep on getting benefit out of it. Now you understand it. So this is how we're going to understand the powers of God. سَخَّرَ لَكُم مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا مِّنْهُ. So human will understand these things and get benefit out of it. So we have to understand the laws, natural laws. Then we get more benefit out of it. We can use them for our own purpose. They will help you. This is how the powers help you. Human, if you want to do something bigger, they are there to help you. But if you don't know about them, they're not going to help you.
So essentially, youth should question the belief systems they inherit and the environment in which they are born, because as you said,
they inherit the non-choice life. If they continue on the same non-choice life, they do not, once they develop conscious, you see everybody gets epiphany in their life. The first non-choice life, suddenly something happens and you become conscious. Something always happens and then you see, oh, me, right? So then you build yourself on it. Now you start looking at your subconscious. Okay, this is not right. This is not right. You start doing la. La ilah means those beliefs, your aqaid, your previous gods, which you were following, you negating them. And then you develop your own belief, which is part of illallah. Earlier part of illallah means you're going to go through from lower self to higher self. You understand illallah?
Yes.
Believing in yourself to believe in God. So illallah means
so essentially you empty your mind with all the belief system you inherit, or question it, and then retain those which take you forward.
And those are yours. Yeah. And now this is your second life. This is how you start your second life. It's like if you little example of Edison. Edisons were kicked out of school because he was dumb. The principals wrote a letter to the mother that he cannot stay in this. The mom realized that, so she put the letter in the box. When he came back, he said, you know, you're so genius, they cannot keep you in this school. So what he had in subconscious, you don't know anything, you're dull, you're dumb, you're this, you're that. Every teacher, every student was telling him. So his earlier subconscious was full of negation, full of, I can't do anything. He erased everything. He did la ilah. And then he believed in himself. I'm genius. Even though he wasn't. But it took him 2,000 experiments to find the light. Obviously, he struggled. If I experiment in a lab 3-4 times repeated, I get sick. I give up. Imagine. Then their friends telling, what the heck are you doing? He said, no. I learned 2,000 ways that light doesn't come. I learned 2,000 ways. So basically, this is what I'm saying. Believing in yourself, this is the first part, illallah. Higher level of is we have to go through us to find the higher self. So that's why first part is this. La ilah, negation of your previous. Find yourself first. That is the illallah. This is your belief on yourself. How much you believe in yourself. You see, every self has a worth. A lot of people have no self-worth, self-esteem. They're very poor because early childhood we tell them you can't do anything. You're this, you're that. This is where people get suppressed.
So essentially that should be part of our education curriculum, that the children should be made to erase their essentially environmental factors, and then they should look at it logically in the light of education and knowledge they have, and then they build it up.
Rationally. Logic is a little bit, I don't like the word logic because there's a lot of things in it. Rationalism came from ratio. Ratio means proportion. Everything is in this universe is in proportion. So once you look in things into proportions, you will understand better. So basically, now from there on, we are heading into a world of void where there's no political system available. Okay, now there are forces who are trying to jump into it. As I said, multiple isms, ideologies. There's a promotion of dataism. There's a lot of books are coming, a lot of professors are giving lectures. So what they are trying to do, they are trying to make you believe. Again, they're trying to make you, how they make you believe? Through media, through books. So you read it, it's like same thing, the Clash of Civilization. Huntington wrote a book, everybody believed in it, this is what you saw. Clash between Islam and West. So basically, he actually planned that. It's not that then we all, it's like making a mindset. So he made the mindset, this is what happened, everybody thought, oh, this was written before, it happened. So same way they're trying to make a mindset of world population that dataism is the next God. And whoever holds the information is going to control you. For example, simple example. Right now we have information technology. They are bringing biotechnology and combining it, and then the artificial intelligence. So now what happened is when they combine bio and info technology, look at the scenarios. It's very interesting. First, before we used to read book. Now book read us. How amazing is that? The book will read you. So how? Let's say you have a Kindle, Amazon's book, right? What they're doing is they have a facial recognition nowadays, right? So they have your facial recognitions. They have eventually technology where it will evaluate your emotions, your adrenalines, your blood pressure, your heart rate, your every facial expressions, how fast you read, how slow you read, at what level you laugh, what level you cry, what level you're angry. All these datas, we forget. Amazon will not forget, right? So what happened? They make algorithms for you. So they're basically saying organisms are algorithms. Can you believe that? How powerful? And it seems powerful. So basically, now, if you gonna find a next book, algorithm will come right in front of you. And those are the books you cannot find in the library. You will spend days to find your liking book. They will give you right away. Now, you're driving a car. You have a Google map. And you're gonna go to right. The Google is saying there's a traffic, don't go to the right, go to the left. You didn't listen to the Google, right? So when you went to the right, you got stuck, you got late. Next time when you're going, the Google is telling you go to the right. And you say, don't go to the left, but you have to go to the left. What are you going to think? Google, I made a mistake last time. Google was right. Let me listen to him. What is this when you say, let me listen to this? What's the powerful thing God gave you? Power of choice. Ikhtiyar ur rada. You're giving your power of choice, ikhtiyar ur rada, to Google. Now he's going to make choices for you. You see how powerful is that? You lost the most important thing you have. So it's not it's when I looked at these things, I read it and then I say, oh sure, this is powerful. I mean, you in future you're basically irrelevant. You become irrelevant.
Yes, as far as your daily living is concerned, your choices will reduce.
You go to Amazon, it makes choice for your shoes. It tells you what shirt you should buy. You're losing big things.
Don't you think that at a basic level or a fundamental level, human relations, still we have to make choices?
No. This is, okay, let me give you one scenario. I don't know if you know Dr. Harari.
Yes. I've listened.
He mentioned in his book, 21 Lessons for 21st Century, he said, it took me 21 years to figure it out, I'm gay. But for future children, it's going to be easier. Why? Because we will create infobiotechnology and present it to them and give them the choices, and will see their inner feelings and will have an algorithm. Your inclination is this at a very early age. You see how dangerous is that? That they're making you believe that. It's called labeling. Labeling psychology means if I tell you that you're diabetic, you will become diabetic. If I tell you you're bipolar, you will become bipolar. It's that powerful. So if the Google will tell you you're gay, you will. So this is what's coming. So now what I'm saying is, I'm alarming. It cannot happen if you believe.
Yes, if
you believe, you can deny all that. You see how the global world order got destroyed, because there was a huge resistance from the belief system came. That's why they couldn't do it. So now there is a possibility in this void that if you come up with the global political Islam, you can do it. This is the chance, because there is a void and the humanity is looking for an ism, looking for a system which can provide everybody's need. It should be global.
And when you say need, both self as well as physical.
Exactly. The basic needs to the deity needs, all the needs. So basically, if it guides you in that direction, and whatever book has that is the ideologies I'm talking about. And then the battle between these ideology will happen. Liking and disliking will happen. 7.5 billion will start doing it, and eventually whatever will be powerful will come on a surface. People will say, this is what we want.
Should I say whatever is convincing?
Convincing.
Yes. Because intellect is
liking,
developing.
yeah. Because the data is there, intellect is growing, global conscious, world conscious has risen. Now the people have the choice to say, this is what we want. So how you can do it? In the ideologies, ideas require certain things, okay? There's a book called Unleashing the Idea Virus. It works like a virus. But ideas requires marketing. This is probably not even a 5 cents, but the marketing takes a lot of expense on this to make it dollar. So basically, ideas requires marketing. It doesn't matter what kind of marketing. In this world of ideologies today, the West has, by mistake, has marketed Islam in a wrong way, but still marketed it. So in the whole world, when I say market, means it created a terror in everybody's mind. Terror that this is Islam. Now, this is done. They can't undo it. From Falkland to Australia, everybody knows who you are. Now they are figuring it out who the hell they are. Now they are going to figure it out. You see, it has already marketed. No other ism has marketed this at this level.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hamid. Very fascinating talk. And we will finish it here till next time. Thank you very much.